Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Right to the air is Burrow. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The Cowboys sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. 11. Throwing on second and long. Burrow going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
11. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open, and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Washington.
Cam Akers with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They go play action with Burrow.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow will throw. Forced out to his left.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that is incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
On 2nd down, it's Johnston.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
11.
Now Burrow.
That is caught by Lamb.
Serious, JT.
And he'll be brought down inside
God, throw
the
it straight
40-yard
at
line.
me, bro.
The goal for any
DBs can't do
offense
anything
versus his
until I
own
depend on
defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here we go. 12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Let's go.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the...
Man, like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
Like, how did I already get hit on a sack, man? How did I get hit on a sack already, bro?
He's a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
11 MC Tank.
They'll keep it on the ground.
So ridiculously annoying.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team put.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Down the sideline he goes. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
74 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Stupid game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Stupid.
After 17-7 to score. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go,
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They're going to look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught.
Man, catch it inside, bro. Like, how are we fucking going out of bounds like that, bro?
Inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On the 6.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are back within a score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Of course.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here we go, here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
11.
Burrow looking to pass.
Trying to lay one up deep.
Bro, like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? What is this fucking game, bro? Holy shit. This is bullshit.
Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call.
I don't fucking get it,
football,
man.
take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is so stupid. I don't know how that...
Out there, set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
This is so funny, bro. This is so funny. Like, just straight ran your man, your user right into my dude and held him until he couldn't go anywhere. That is so funny. That's just retarded, man.
It'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
This game is so dumb. Should be a hold or something, legal contact or some shit.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Six yards left on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Thomas. 11.
From midfield now, Burrow. Open man Lamb, it's complete. He'll get it.
How, man? How? You're a 99 corner with one step and your guess pass. Like, how is that happening, man?
A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, yes.
And that is caught.
Yes.
Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins.
Whatever.
4th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Quinn Miners, third-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
Okay, ready? 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into.
Fucking fucking game, bro.
Right at the midfield stripe. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt.
God, I fucking hate this.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Gun.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Johnston, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnston, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The kick by Bass is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Up the middle they go. Johnston. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnston.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
22. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are pouring it on. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. It's Johnston.
And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for his 2nd straight play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Burrow.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This is taken at the 15. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Dancing to his left.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
19,
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Akers. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
2nd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Cam Akers.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On second down now, it's Johnston.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini loop.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18, right in.
Back to throw here.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Back to throw again. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Going with their tight end on 4th. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Johnston. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Second and 4. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Johnston, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 2, ready?
On 3rd down, Johnston. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Okay, ready?
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
So this offense, which was humming all game,